Hello everyone, this is Shumana Sarkar from BVN and I am back with the chapter Climate, which is chapter 4 of class 9 Geography. Children, I have some interesting questions for you. Tell me, why the houses in Rajasthan have thick walls? Or why the houses in Assam are built on stilts? Does it have anything to do with the climate of that area? So today we are going to talk about the different climatic controls. Well, there are 6 major climatic control of any place. They are latitude, altitude, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, also known as continentality, ocean currents, and relief features. So you know that latitudes are the horizontal imaginary lines on the earth, and which is the most important latitude? Yes, it is the equator. And the places near the equator receives maximum sunlight. So this region is very hot. And the North Pole, South Pole, these regions are very cold. These are all the result of the curvature of the earth. The next control is altitude. That is the height of a place from the surface of the earth. Now, as one goes from the surface to the higher altitude, the atmosphere becomes less dense and the temperature decreases. The hill stations, therefore, are relatively cooler than the plains during summers. Next, we have the pressure and wind system. Pressure means high or low pressure and wind is the natural breeze. Both pressure and wind depend on the latitude and altitude of a place. And due to the pressure and wind system, the temperature and rainfall get affected. We will learn more about it later. Next is the distance from the sea, or something called the continentality. The sea exerts a moderating influence on the climate. So the more we go away from the sea, the weather and climate become more extreme, like very hot during summers and very cold during winters. Next is the ocean current. Ocean currents are also of two types, warm currents and cold currents. So any coastal area with warm or cold currents flowing past it will be warmed or cold if the winds are onshore. Finally, relief features of a place also plays a major role in determining the climate. High mountains act as a barrier for cold or hot winds. Windward side of a mountain cause precipitation, while leeward side remains relatively dry. Now we will look into how these above factors affect the climate of India. The latitude, Tropic of Cancer, passes through the middle of the country, divides it into two climatic zones, the tropical and the subtropical regions. Similarly, the high altitude of the Himalayas prevent the cold winds from Central Asia from entering the subcontinent. The pressure and wind conditions over India are unique. During winter, the land experiences high pressure. So cold wind blows from the Himalayas to the low pressure areas over the oceans. Summer is just the opposite. So low pressure develops over interior Asia and over northwestern India. This causes a complete reversal of the direction of winds. So wind blows from the high pressure regions over the southern Indian Ocean in a southeasterly direction, crosses the equator and turns right due to the Coriolis force. Now I am not going to tell you what is Coriolis force because you have to find it out from the book. So now this wind blows towards the low pressure regions over the Indian subcontinent. These winds are known as the southwest monsoon winds. Now children, you have to remember the name of this very important wind because as this wind blows over the warm oceans, it gathers a lot of moisture and brings widespread rainfall all over India. Here I am going to tell you about a special type of wind called the jet streams. These type of winds can be seen at higher altitudes like 12,000 meters and above. Now, India experiences two types of jet streams. One is called the subtropical westerly jet stream, which are found over 27° to 30° north latitude. Because of this wind, the north and the northwestern parts of India experience western cyclonic disturbances in the winter months. The other jet stream is called the subtropical easterly jet stream, which blows over Indian peninsula approximately over 14° north during the summer months. Tropical cyclones occur due to this easterly flow of wind and often causes disasters in the coastal parts of Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. So these are the topics that we have learned today, and we are going to learn about the Indian monsoon, which is my favorite topic, in the next podcast. Till then, bye.